Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. Hard throw, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He's got it. The tight end, Allen.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
28, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Sanders toss left side. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And 3.
Winston now from the 50. The open man is Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
He's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, just like last play. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Score Browns 10, Seahawks nothing. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Now they toss out wide to Sanders. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Winston. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just...
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Miles Sanders with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 7.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They run with Hines. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 48-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Burrow.
Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Burrow. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Burrow going for it on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this Browns defense stands tall. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, Winston. And this one is incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Flushed out right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Miles Sanders with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Browns 24, Seahawks 7.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This is Hines. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now a carry for Sanders. Oh, fighting off the defender. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Burrow will throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, Winston taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught at the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Winston. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get this down to the 10. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down and 10 yards to go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
He's going to find Gallup here complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Devin White in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's complete to Hightower. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Complete to John Hightower. A gain of 9.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And he'll bang that one through.
Good. Makes the score Browns 31, Seahawks 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. First down, here's Burrow. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
And it's third down.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. He's picked off at his own 46. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lambo on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Browns 38, Seahawks 7. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Seahawks on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. This will be taken in by Hightower. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
The Seahawks first down.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Play action. It's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11.
Again, it's Winston. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns continue to roll.
Josh Lambo lining
as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That's complete to Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Gain of 17 yards. First down, Seattle.
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Winston now to throw on first down. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Gain of 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Being chased out left, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. And the Seahawks are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long.
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.